Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2. This is Engitopia. Well actually this isn't Engitopia. Engitopia's over that way. It's not looking the greatest at the moment. Like it's okay, but it's a bit bog standard, isn't it? We got industrial over here, pollution going for everyone. The normal sort of city layout over this way. This is meant to be an engineer's paradise, and honestly, I'm just not seeing why an engineer would want to come live here. But today we will be putting an end to that. And I think I'll do it by coming into here, the progression tab, and we are going to unlock the highways. So I need to unlock this first, the advanced road services. Oh, that's how we get traffic lights. I never realized that. Unlock, and then we can spend our remaining 2 points on highways. Now, being a highway engineer, I know that a good highway interchange is what's going to get me to go somewhere. And honestly, looking at this thing, it looks more like a medical diagram of someone's genitals. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to purchase that block. It's going to cost me 7.5 grand, boosh, but I think it's going to be worth it because then I can change this however I want to. And whilst this isn't a four-way interchange, we can still have quite a lot of fun with this. Although actually looking at, I need to buy the block next to it. 8,600. Why is that one more expensive? What a ripoff. I should probably buy that one as well, just in case. Right, anyway, we have extra land. We can now start rebuilding this. So first off, bulldozer. I think honestly we just want to demolish everything. So boosh, 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 boosh. Died, normal, boring interchange. Like this road is a bit too straight. I wouldn't mind a bit of movement in this road. Okay, we're good. I may have to delete these pylons just so I can build my road. Actually, sod it. I'll do it now. Sorry everyone, no electricity for anyone. But right, so if we head into here, yes, we now have the highways. So we want to stick with the 2-lane one-way highway because that's what these are built out of. So we'll click on there. We'll make sure we've got the simple curve toggled on, and we want to come off at 180-degree angle so there's not a sudden jolt. And then I sort of want to head down a little bit. Then I want to make sure we're at 120 degrees in the middle of this, although look, we are a little bit off. Okay, so there we go. We got 120 degrees on each angle. This is going to be the center of where everything happens. So these roads for now, they're just guidelines. Now what I need to do as well, I need to mark on the same length for all of these. So let's say we use the arrows to mark. So arrow there, arrow there. Right, so what we want to do, we want to add a curve from this point to that point. So if we go from that node over to that node, you can see in a straight line, it would look like that, but I want to curve it. So what I can do, I can come up to this node there, and that will be the center of my curve. Yeah, I can bring that down. Oh, that looks quite nice. Lovely. Then I just delete these marker nodes, and then we got a pretty tasty looking curve in there. So if I just do the same for the other arm, we can then delete this little stub arm, and then we can delete this one because we no longer need that. However, this is where things are going to get a little bit complicated because we got to try and mimic this on the road next to it. So as that's the node, let's mark that on the adjacent one. So there. Because we're left-hand driving, we're going to have to put in the other left-hand road up this way. I need to make sure they're spaced the same. So how far apart are they? 20 meters. So if I just come off there, say 20 meters. So extend to 20 meters. All right, then we just do a straight line between those. I then need to mark on where that is on this one. So there. And then once I've done the same thing on this arm, we can then just extend all of these roads, which will allow us to do what we did before. So we want to grab that node, come over there. Want to grab this node and come over this way. And then this one, go to there. Lovely. Right. Ignore the absolute carnage. I think once I delete some of these, because remember that straight through road isn't needed. So I think we've sort of ended up with what I was trying to aim for, which is that sort of shape, a triangle, the second strongest shape known to man. We've just got to we just got to try and fix these messes by adding a load of bridges. Because basically this road here, the Butler Highway, we want this to go over that road so that it doesn't clash. Now, I'm a little bit concerned if I do delete this. Yeah, look, it deletes all the way back to there. Don't delete all the way back to there, game. So what it may be worth doing, again, temporary markers. If I add a node in like there, does that allow me to delete just up to that node? Yeah, it does. Okay, that's cool. So let's see if I can delete those two, and then we'll connect from this point in a curve, but we'll add some elevation. No, not 10 meters. That's quite a lot. How tall is like a normal highway bridge? I don't know, like 5 meters? I then need straight bridge over the top. Although I say straight, it is sort of curved. So bridge ends up there. Oh, overlapping. Oh no, overlapping objects. Is that just because there isn't enough gap between? Game says no. Oh, but looking at it, can you see the bridge is like going up then down? Yeah, I reckon maybe my 5 meter estimate is a bit too low. So we'll try 7.5. Sounds like a lot to me. What do I know? I'm just a mere civil engineer. So up to there, then, yes. Okay, so we were too low. So as long as we keep that angle at 180, snap in the middle, we can then do a slight curve to keep this parallel. I want this to be as short as possible, this bridge. So as soon as it goes like from red overlapping to blue, we then click. Then we bring elevation back down to 0. And then we click there, and then boosh. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'm not sure why do we have retaining wall on that side, and then that side we got like a bridge pit. Don't know. I'm not going to worry about that for now. Anyway, we've got one of these bridges in. Let's do the same for all the other arms. Right, I've done 2 of the arms. I'm a bit more experienced as in how this game works now. So the one I want to raise is this road here. So basically, that will delete to the middle, so that's fine. Delete that, delete that. I then want to delete this road as well, and a little bit of this connecting road. So if I just mark on like that, delete that. Right, next up, you need to do your earthworks first, I've found. And to get the right height, I like to do my slope. So we say increase to 7.5. We turn snap off, and then we just keep that angle at 180 degrees like that. Go somewhere in the middle like there, and then our next node is going to be just before we do our bridge, so like that. Then we grab the landscaping tool and we say shift terrain, and then we're just looking to get the height of the road. So I've gone a little bit higher. I can then come to the level terrain tool, and then if I right click where I want that to happen, so probably like that contour there. So I've just right clicked there, and then when I left click, that will lower everything to that level. And you can see that's a good height for the road. So now, in order to get this arm like in the right spot, I've just got to make sure I build the pad first. Now, this is actually how roads in real life are built. Like, generally, you always try and avoid, like, building a bridge. Right, so I've got that in. That's sort of the width of this road. You'll notice, though, it's pretty aggressive. So what I'm going to do the slope terrain tool, and then right-click down at the bottom level, and then when I left click, wherever you do that from is going to be the top of the slope. So if we have a look at where this is going to connect in about there, so I probably want to slope from just before that, like that. So if we head to the right, you can see by the contours, that's added a nice slope in, which means if we look like that, lovely. So our road can now go up there, where it will connect where that bridge comes down. And then I just need to do right click down there, go from where the bridge comes across, which will be about there somewhere. Right, so we have our earthworks in. I am just going to get rid of that bit that I did earlier. So let's just level that. Boosh, flat. Honestly, this looks like an actual highway construction site. I'm getting quite excited about this. Sad, I know. Anyway, let's turn the snapping on. You want to go from there, turn the snapping off, and then we've got to get our bridge. Now, because it's on a curve, I've got to do the 180 degree angle and then click sort of in the middle of the road, like there. And then my next one, that's where I add the curve and try and get to the other side. I also want to lower elevation back down to 0. And then I'm just trying to get this parallel with the road below. So I think there's quite good. And then I can do the same to bring our road down like that. Nice. And now when you look at this, we've got our like bridge structure, and then it goes onto ground there, which means I can connect this junction in fairly easily. So again, snap on, click there, snap off, try and work out with the 180 degree angle like that where the middle of your curve is. Mine looks sort of like that, and that isn't too, I mean, it's a little bit wonky, won't lie, but it isn't too bad. So I can then delete that little marker arm. I can then look at that kink and get really annoyed. Then we can use the soften terrain tool to sort of get rid of these jagged edges like that. Lovely. Now you'll see this has sort of ruined this highway down here a bit. I think it's actually because it clashes with the bridge. Oh, tell you what then, maybe I can delete that bridge. Yeah, do it again. Okay, is that better? No, it's still, okay, it's still clashing. Still, from far away, that looks pretty good in my opinion. And I think that will attract a lot of people once we've connected up. So let's just do that. We make sure we snap with that one. Boosh. That is a corner. Love to see it. You can then do the same from this arm. So we say snap there for the middle point. All right, that's pretty smooth in my opinion. This one, I might try a complex curve. So if I want to go like there, down to there, then connect in, that did work. Okay, that's cool. Then in the other direction, is it as simple as doing that? Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, we're good. We're back in. I mean, to be honest, those curves are a little bit sharp. So let's just delete what's between them. Yeah, do it like that instead. That's way better. So there is our new highway. If we press play, we should hopefully see some traffic on this at some point. Let's press pause again because I just realized pylons still aren't connected. So let's take pylons over this way and then down there like that. All right, cool. We're back in business and we have demand for stuff, industrial, commercial. And tell you what, since we bought this plot, we may as well extend our little roads up that way. So let's do another grid like that. Right, and that has a whole load of industrial area gridded up. So we'll wang in some of those. The cranes are going in. That should meet some demand. We need some more commercial. Now, where was my commercial? Oh, yeah, it was over here, wasn't it? I think shopping between the two sort of housing areas. So let's add another big square. Maybe another one. What's demand doing? Our demand's dropping. Is it dropping all the way? Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. And then the low density housing can go behind. All right, nice. Then to get to this housing at the moment, it's not the greatest. You can see coming off our arterial road, we got loads of traffic heading onto the distributor. So what I might do, I might add another distributor like at the back. So extend the 4-lane road we've already got. In the future, we may want to expand up that way, so probably worth taking this like over in that direction. And then if this is our arterial, we got distributor there. I might make another one from up this way. Remember, on the outside of the bend, always good connecting in there. Then I want to make I want to get rid of these crossroads. I'll keep the crossroads on this road because this is now a distributor. But yeah, for these local roads, we're doing like staggered junctions like that. Right. Oh, and now we have some demand for medium density. So we can either do houses or we can do some apartments. I reckon let's do some apartments. So I reckon up here will be good. We need some more commercial. So probably shove those, up over this way. I don't think commercial being next to medium density doesn't actually affect anything. I've noticed the low density housing, they don't like being near commercial, probably because it's a bit noisy. So perhaps I'll move some of these guys because they're low density next to apartments and shops. I don't think they like it. I think I'd be better off putting the low densities down here on the waterfront. Yeah. Oh, look, I've unlocked the Rock Musician Mansion. Yeah, we need to think about where are the posh people going. I mean, everyone's posh. We're all engineers. This is Engitopia. But yeah, we do need to think about where do we want our poshies to live. Oh, and in the meantime, I should probably keep an eye on like how happy people are. So stuff is good. Oh, everyone's wealthy. Of course they are. We're engineers. We're poorly educated. I need to work on education. Oh, I haven't put any schools in. Oh no, I haven't put any schools in. All right, primary school. I'm thinking. Oh, hang on. I'm a large village. But yeah, primary school. I'm thinking on that road could be quite nice. Sort of out the way, but still connected to everything. And then high school. I probably want it on a distributor road. So what it might be worth doing, building over this way a little bit by buying some extra plots. So we'll grab those two. 25 grand. Chump change, mate. I got 2 million quid. We'll extend our arterial road up sort of that direction. Realize I just built all of these houses on an arterial road, which you don't ever want to do because they're going to have loads of traffic flying past. All right, then I'm going to add another distributor off this. And I'm going to shove my high school down there. Soften this into the bank like that. Then we'll just add a few more local roads just to grid up the area. All right, then our rock star's house. I reckon they probably want to be sort of overlooking the lake a bit. So let's shove their house there. Oh, that is actually decent. Granted, they've got to look at the water pumping station over there. But that's fine. That's like the other side of the lake. Yeah, tell you what, I found our rich people area. All right, anyway, let's just paint a few of these up so we can get some low density going again. Get some around the back of the school as well. All right, and then I think it's sort of important not to link like this area with over there. there, because otherwise people are going to be like taking rat runs trying to get to work. We want them to use the arterial road. That's what it's there for. So it may be worth swapping some of these roads with like a one-way system in, maybe. Don't know. For now, I think we'll just keep going with what we're doing. Yeah, right. How's the happiness meter? All good apart from healthcare. So I don't know why are they moaning? Like, there's only 6 sick people. Okay, there's 7 now. But that's nothing. Anyway, probably worth getting like a firehouse just so like people don't burn down. I'm gonna shove that on that corner quite nicely. That worked. Yeah, that covers everyone. Looking good. We'll then get a police station as well. I mean, to be fair, I feel like actually, should these go on? These probably should go on the arterial roads, right? They got nice, quick access to everyone. So yeah, police station there. I'm going to shove fire station next to it instead. Then I'll demolish that one. I get 90 grand back. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Look, because I unlocked the road services, I've actually got stop signs and traffic lights and no straight aheads. Oh, and actually, look at the road condition. This arterial road, where it's been so used, it's getting a bit mullered. I might get a road maintenance depot in. And again, this is something that can go on our arterial road. So we got that in. That should help us fix potholes and stuff. Now, we can upgrade this as well to get a larger fleet. It only costs 4 grand. Okay. You can upgrade all these, but oh, this is cool. I definitely want to upgrade my police station. Upgrade the fire station. I can turn that bit into a garage to have even more fire engines. Nice. Right, something I've noticed, the traffic down here is not very good. I think this roundabout sort of holding everything up. So I may want to change this. I mean, alternatively, I could just unlock roundabouts because this will allow me to have bigger ones. Bigger's got to be better, right? Yeah, here we go. So we only had the small roundabout Central Island. We can upgrade these to like large ones. That should allow more traffic. I have just caused that car to crash. Sorry, mate. Anyway, if we speed that up, I think because it's bigger, traffic is now flowing a lot better. Yeah, and look at that. The incoming traffic has completely ceased. So yeah, we've definitely improved that. Nice. Oh no. Up here though, we have a big traffic jam. Oh, we're at Grand Village. I've just been given another £1,000,000. We've also unlocked all of this. So much stuff. Do I have enough progression points to unlock some large roads? Yes, I do. I need 2. I've got 6. So let's unlock those. And then I'm going to make my distributor roads a bit bigger. So if I make them the same size as the arterial by doing that sort of thing. Yes, I am mullering buildings, but they'll get over it. And then I can use the large roads to make my... Oh, new signature building. To make my arterial roads bigger. So at the moment, it's a 4-lane. I can make a 6-lane, 7-lane, and 8-lane. So if I were to make it an 8-lane, you can actually choose like if you want to like hop it over to one side or not. I mean, I won't lie, 8-lane does seem excessive. So maybe 7-lane asymmetrical. If I can get, yeah, most of the lanes on the left side, that's where the traffic is coming from. And then when it splits here, the right 2 lanes can go onto that distributor, and then the left 2 lanes can carry on the arterial. I think that should fix my traffic, although I could definitely improve it. I'm going to have to move this firehouse here. I think 5-lane asymmetrical is what I want down here. So then as people come down, they gain an extra lane if they want to go left. Everyone else goes right. Yeah, this is good. This is actually good. I can feel Biffa, if he was watching this, he'd be like, oh yeah, Matt's on to something there. Firehouse back in. Let's upgrade it again. That was a waste of money doing that earlier. And then, oh my goodness, the demand for everything. There's demand. I need to slow down time. Oh my good, look over here. We've got like tall buildings and stuff. Oh my goodness. And we've even got need for high density now, which is low rent apartment. All right, I'll tell you what then. Let's do a strip of them. All right, then we've got huge commercial need. Oh man, there's so much. I've got public transport now as well. We can get buses. I'm a bit overwhelmed. The game's giving me too much stuff. Look how big my city is already as well. I haven't dealt with trash at all. There's 22 tons per month of garbage being produced, and we're not processing any of it. No one's complaining. Brilliant. That's what I like to see. But yeah, I probably should try and fix that. And what I was thinking, like, I'd love to make like a trash island. I've worked out, because the landfills, they work in like an area. I could, if I just buy like that plot and that plot, purchase for 15 grand. I reckon if I grab the level terrain tool, I was thinking I could put like a little, there you go, a little sort of valley in there. If we just watch that fill up by speeding up time, we've made a nice little island I think this is where I'm going to house the architects. I'm going to put a prison on here, and then I'm going to cover it in trash. Yeah, I just got to see like how this water sits. Because, yeah, I'm going to want to smooth out this edge. Yeah, there we go. That is going to be their new home. So we've got to place these so that the entire island is in range. So I've shoved 2 landfills down. We'll then just do dirt road over to like there-ish. Okay, so I've built what we need to do. We've got a very small road coming over here. This is Architect Drive. Now, Architect Drive leads to these pretty tasty bridges, I'm not going to lie. However, because they lead to the landfill, this is called rubberidge, like rubbish, but rubberidge. Then that leads to Architect Avenue, which leads to Architect Housing 1 and Architect Housing 2. Now, what I need to do with these to finalize this, I need to click on this, and then I can click this, the area tool, and then you can build like your landfill, whatever shape you want. So if I grab this node and bring it right over to the edge, I can then literally go to like the edges of everything and really make this a habitat for architects to thrive. So if we just go around doing this to the area as best we can, then that is one done. I can just do the same for this other one. And then would you look at that, the perfect home for our architects. Look at the lovely view they have. I mean, to be fair, they do actually have like quite a nice view. They get to see that lovely build. But yeah, I think I've been very inclusive there. I've looked after the architects that might come and try and live in Engitopia. I think honestly, I've done a good thing. So that's probably a good place to leave it. I'll say peace, love, and Engitopia. Bye, guys.